What's good, y'all? Sean here from ADD to the CONVO. This is a CONVO You Need to Hear podcast. We're really back in motion, folks. We took a couple months off, but we're finally back. Got my Coles here.
Man, I'm back. We back.
Yeah, we back again, man. How has time been as we took our little break period? I mean, how has it been, man?
Honestly, I can say it's been good though. You know, like I think the last couple months that we took off, like a lot of growth been happening. You know, a lot of stuff happening in the world.
Yeah.
You know, just focus on real life. Sometimes you gotta focus on real life. You know, to get where you want to be.
Exactly.
So,
especially when it comes to how can I say, just fun in it, and you're doing all strictly off the muscle.
Exactly.
You do have to take them little periods. That's like say with artists, they deactivate their Instagram or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta take them little periods to yourself and get yourself outside of social media and all that stuff right.
Right.
I mean, so in this podcast episode, we're really gonna not gonna take our foot off the gas. I mean, we're gonna talk about the fake thoroughness that's going on right now. I mean, how do you feel about the fake thorough stuff you see on social media, or even in real life? Say something that happens in front of your eyes in real life.
As far as let's do social media first. So as far as social media, I mean that's to be expected at this point. Like social media is now like a big cover. Like it make you seem like somebody that you're not.
Okay.
So that's to be expected on social media. As far as real life, it's like, all right, now it's like, you feel what I'm saying? Like
you massage yourself.
Yeah, right. Like you get beside yourself. I don't know. I just rather just be genuine. Like just be who you are, bro. Like we really got one life in this shit. Like fuck am I being fake thorough for? You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like just be you, bro. That's how I feel about it.
And I feel like, man, the reason why a lot of violence and all that stuff is happening, it's a lot of different how can I say, corruption.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people not telling their friends the truth.
Right.
Like, bro, this life isn't for you. You going down the wrong road.
Right.
If for real, I look at stuff like this. A dude can have a homie. He sees his homie going down the wrong road. Mm-hmm. He's not even going to keep it real with him because he's afraid of his homie not being his homie no more.
Yeah, I think a lot of people is scared of criticism.
Yeah.
And some people don't like accountability too. So if I'm telling you something that you did wrong, bro, you getting mad at me, bro. Like I'm just keeping it a bean, bro.
Yeah.
Like me lying to you and then what?
Not gonna do nothing.
And right. You never gonna really know how you really is because your mans ain't really telling you how it really is. You know what I'm saying?
And plus, that's like with our friendship, right?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't know. So some people may say, "Oh, yo, why you don't let nobody talk to you like Ed talk to you?" Because Ed's my mans.
It's a difference.
When Ed I don't look at it say a lot of people look at it oh, checking as disrespecting. No, checking is a form of correction. A lot of people don't really realize that. Right. And us being grown men, even though we 20, I'm 22, he's 21, right. We're still young grown men growing up in the streets of Philadelphia, which is in the inner city. Right. A lot of people gotta realize, oh, if I see my man's moving the wrong way, yo, I'm gonna tell my man's about himself. That's like, say, if I'm out here looking nutty, he's gonna pull me over to the side, add somebody on the story and tell them about themselves. No, I want you face to face. I want you to really see where I'm coming from. And like, yo, bro, you drunk.
Right. And then I tell you both sides. Like, I remember we had a conversation about something a couple days ago. I was saying telling him my opinion, but I was like, at the end of the day, you gotta do what's best for you, though. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Because you know what's best for you, but as you feel me? As your right hand man, bro, I'm gonna tell you what I would do, though. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, bro, I don't know. It's not really a lot of genuineness in the city, period, though. So that's why it's in order to grow, you gotta really go outside your hometown and shit.
And plus, I feel like with Philly though, and I'm not just saying. Matter of fact, we're gonna speak about all inner cities. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of crabs in the borough.
Yeah.
Nowadays.
Yeah.
It's I see certain artists that's not from Philly come to the city. They may got a name in the mainstream world, or even not even just music, athletics, something like that. A person that got a name or something like that, like a public figure, they come to the city oh, what's some good places to eat at?
Right.
You look at the comments, there's nobody bigger than somebody else. It may be 2 or 3 people bigger than somebody else, but it's all oh, don't go to this place, don't go to that place. It's like really a crabs in a barrel type of going about things.
I might have said not even just that though. I know a lot of times they be well, Philly don't got good food places that y'all don't know about. Philly got some good spots. Y'all just gotta know where it's at though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's even with artists, right, in the city. I remember when Core finally got signed. I ain't gonna lie, when Core got signed, I was really happy.
Yeah, it felt I got signed.
I only met him a couple times, but I don't even know him like that for his work.
Yeah.
When he got signed, I felt happy for because you see somebody from the come up.
For a minute.
and you get signed, you see a lot of like, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I see a lot of sneakism. And they're like, oh, should have been me, and all that. He had a lot of that on his latest project too. I mean, a lot of people envy. So it's like,
yeah, exactly.
So I just think we just need to really understand it's more than one check being cut.
Right.
It's more than one contract being given out. It's multiple bookings out here. You know what I mean? It's multiple different things out here, man. Like, oh, it's more than like $100 bill being printed every day.
No, that's a fact. It's enough for everybody.
Yeah, I really do feel like it's enough for everybody. Plus, Instagram got how many users on there? It's enough for everybody to eat. I mean,
and what they don't realize, bro, like, we so powerful together, bro, that people don't want to see us together, bro. Yeah. Like, for real, bro. Like, if we really put our brains to it, bro, we would get anything done, bro. But the fact that we all want to be in competition with each other is stopping us from getting to that next level, bro. Yeah. Like, we could have changed so much, bro. We could change so much, bro. But it's just, like, our pride, you feel what I'm saying? Like, everything. Like, so, I don't know, man. Do you think it will ever be changed, though?
Yeah.
Within our community?
Not fully changed, but you know, it's going to be different parts. It's going to be a certain group of people that stick together. Right. You know what I mean? And stuff like that. But a lot of people got to realize, too, it's like, say, me having the clothing brand side to add to the convo. Right. A lot of people say, yo, bro, you about to be the hottest in the city. I always tell people, I ain't trying to be the best out. I'm trying to be my best self. For real. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because I really feel like there's no such thing as being the best out. For real. Because everybody, okay, 100 kids may be liking it, but the other 100 may not like something else. It's subjective when you making a body of work or like a visual art and stuff like that. So
I think sometimes clothing brands be like popping based off of their clout too. Yeah. Like I ain't gonna put no clothing brands out there, but we know the real from the fake. So like I think some of them like that just got a big name and putting something out there. Of course they're gonna sell more because they know more people, but doesn't mean it's good quality. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? So I think that's what separates Add to the Convo. And man, get the new hoodies. Yeah, you know, link in the bio. But like, yeah, bro, I don't really think it's like a lot of like authentic clothing brands. I should say.
Yeah, and for like my journey, cause you know I've been doing this since like a month after I graduated high school. That's been like a real journey. And I can honestly say I learned a lot these last 2 years about how this business is, and it's still a lot to learn. You know, when it comes to ads, getting that website traffic, different stuff like that. Cause you know more for my bro, I can say I get more hand-to-hand traffic when it comes to the clothes and stuff. People meet me in person. I do get online orders. You know what I mean, but I like that hand-to-hand traffic. Is like, you know, it's like you meet the owner. I mean, like you seeing where your money is going to for real. So you know, it's a journey, and I'm still young in this joint. And like Rick Ross said at one conference, it takes 10 years to build a brand.
No, it do.
At the least,
it do.
I mean, 10 years at the least to build a brand. So you know, just staying patient, staying just like thorough through it all, and not doing no backbiting, not doing no side swiping to get to the top. I mean, so it's like it's gonna mean a lot in the end. Right. You know what I mean? A lot of things people gotta realize is they mess up relationships by doing the snake move because they want something down, but they may not know if you just keep working hard, you may get that joint down the line. Yeah. For real. You may not get that joint in June, but it may be something for you to get it in December. Right. I mean, a lot of people have to realize that.
Yeah. And it's not your timing sometimes. Like
it's all about
your
time
right now.
It's all about timing, man.
Like it's all gonna fall in line because it's gonna play well, man. Like that's what I've been realizing in a couple months too. Like some things haven't been happening on my time, but then like once it did fall in line, I realized like, dang, if I had that a couple months before, it wasn't gonna be right for me. Yeah. You know, it was gonna mess up what I had going on. So I just think different things that happen at the right time sometimes.
Yeah, man, and just staying down with the grind, man. And I ain't gonna lie, like eventually you just stay to it. And stay at it. Like I had one entrepreneur dude, he was like in the credit and all that. He just told me, man, he said, you're a young boy, you got multiple different like sides of your brand. It's just like, you know, which is like the reels I do, the podcast and the clothes, and I told him a few other business ideas I got for the brand when it comes to different branches. Right. Within the like near future and stuff. He said, man, eventually you're gonna get to where you wanna be. I mean, it may not just happen. A lot of people like we see a lot of stuff like overnight success. Right. He said, don't try to be that. I mean, because that's going to teach you the wrong things. It's not going to come easy. It takes it's ups and downs with business. I mean, a lot of people may not show it. I mean, but it's ups and downs of business, and like people you see, oh, maybe getting 100 orders, they probably put in a lot of work they didn't show,
right?
Or probably did things they didn't show. So a lot of people just think, oh, you just put something out there, post on the internet, it's going to go viral,
right?
You know what I mean? So you really have to stay down the grind. Also, never lose focus. Never lose focus, and also you got to put in the work.
Right.
With a lot of stuff, it's not just going to happen overnight. You just have to put in the work. It's not that you're going to put it on the internet and just become rich. You have to put in some type of work to get there. I mean,
let's talk about that though too. As far as what you were saying, people don't really show the up and downs. I mean, I guess that's part of social media, bro. But I think that's kind of why I kind of like don't really be on it like that as much too, or like really feed into people's stuff, bro. Because like, how are we supposed to help other people grow? You know, like, and like really connect with each other if we don't really show how it really is, bro. Like, if I'm sitting here not making no money on my clothing brand and you just showing me how you made 20K, you could have made that 20K after 10 years. I don't know. I'm thinking you made this 20K after a couple days or a couple weeks. So I think if people actually show like how long it took and how long, like how the process was, I think a lot of people will feel more comfortable about like where they are in their life.
And plus, I realized too, based on talking to people, a lot of people look at 30 years old as old.
Yeah, they do.
Like if you touch that goal, so say you're 20, say you're 18, 19 now, but you don't touch your goal to 30, you're not a failure.
At all.
30 is not old, 40 is not old. I just gotta I just go about life like this, man. Like I'm saying, folks, every day I'm gonna make mistakes because when you make mistakes, that's how you learn. You know what I mean, how you move after that mistake is up to you, for real.
Right.
That's really gonna debate your future, how you learn after your mistakes. But my goal is, I say, God got His eyes over me, and I'm just gonna chase my dreams and walk this whole thing down until we get to where we gotta be. I mean,
that's a fact.
Exactly. I'm not gonna do no backbiting, backstabbing. I'm only doing connecting with creatives. I'm connecting with different creatives, building relationships and stuff like that, and giving out pointers. I'm not the smartest boy in my business, but I know a lot of different things, though.
Right.
I ain't the smartest, but I know some different stuff.
So as far as like with the other business owners that's probably watching this, like, what's the best way to network for you? And like really connect with other people, like with your brand.
You gotta get out. You gotta get out your phone. I mean, you gotta get out your phone for. I say go to different events. I met a lot of different people at different events, man. Like people that you like. I met some dudes that he's one of the curators for Fashion Week in New York. I mean,
that's big.
On a humbug at a nice little chat and shoot. Shout out to Shantae. And just meeting people, meeting people that got different organizations that help the kids out after school programs, getting these kids off the street because there's really a war out here right now in these streets right now for our children and kids our age. I mean, so it's like, it's really crazy, and it's also like I like the face to face meeting somebody. So I'm gonna feel the person's energy, not in a crazy way, but this
you cool.
Feel the person's energy, feel the person's vibe. A person can come on one way on social media, but he or she could be a total weirdo in person.
And that's how sometimes it is, though.
Exactly. So, and plus that follower count, that follower count really like has.
It's not your bank account.
it's like that. It's the bank account. It's just that like a lot of people gotta say your follower count. It really gets to certain people's heads. And I mean, like if like a lot of people gotta realize it gets to certain people's heads because you gotta think about this though, right? I had learned something real crazy. I was watching another podcast. People. Would we categorize wealth and how we look at wealth on social media and for like this real life? We look at wealth all different things. I had to realize wealth don't have an ID for real.
It don't.
It don't have an ID because I done been at my job before. I work in a hospital. I ain't gonna say which hospital, but I just seen
it's a million hospitals.
It is. I just seen people who one older guy got messed up sneaks on. 990s got holes in them. I mean, I'll tell you this ain't much. I remember one day I used to always sign him in. He used to go see his wife. When I tell you, he showed me his house. I always noticed he always came. Not saying looking raggedy, but his shoes wasn't always up to par. I mean, it was holes in them.
They was dead. Be honest, they was dead.
Yeah, okay, all right, yeah, you can say that. Right. I always noticed though, it always was a black SUV to pick him up when he leave every night.
Yeah, that's some bullshit, bro.
Then one morning he said, "Yo, when I come back down, I'm gonna show you my house, man."
Damn.
I was caught at work. It was out of nowhere. I said, "Okay."
Right.
Bro, this was the flyest brownstone. He actually lives in New York, but you think, but you know how like
That's some long money though.
Well, hospitals like it may be like a certain hospital that only serve this type of medicine and different stuff like that.
Right.
And so she may have to travel over here because this doctor specializes in this and really help her out. So I was like, yo, that's like that's forget Rick, that's wealthy.
Yeah, I had somebody like that too. Like back when I was I used to work at like the car dealership.
Okay.
Like I had one guy, he came in like looking crazy. I ain't gonna lie, he looked crazy, bro. Like he just had on like a jacket. You know how some no offense, but you know how some Caucasian people they just have on like they have a jacket on with some shorts in the wintertime. So like he came in like that, like on a humbug. So he just sat there, bro. He bought the car in cash and all that, bro. The credit score was like, bro, the credit score was the highest I've ever seen. I think it was like 840 or 861 too. Bro, I never saw the credit score like that. And then I remember one time I had to drop some off to his house. Big ass house, all that, bro. But you could never tell though, because he just came in, you feel me, on some chill shit.
He focused on the goal, he not focused on the opinions.
Exactly.
Yeah,
bro.
he focused on the goal, not focused on the opinions.
Exactly.
A lot of people gotta realize that. Be focused on the goal, not the opinions. Because you gotta realize this though, with opinions, that's like say somebody say they hate you. You can do something for them tomorrow and they say they love you to death.
Right.
I mean, not saying a lot of opinions can be bought, but they can.
Right.
I mean, it's all about what if they can benefit off of you. I mean, it's all it is. It's all about if they can benefit off of you. For I mean, like to the dudes out there that say, "Oh, the girl's not feeling me." You got some money, you got some shine, you got some attraction to you. The opinions change. I mean, they starting to read those and respond to those messages, not leave them on red. I mean, so you went from getting left on red to getting a response. I mean, so it's just different nowadays. But even with girls, they may have got something done. It's like I just like all opinions.
Right. It's
really not all set in stone, people, man. I mean, it's any like person view can really be changed for
it really could.
I mean, so that's how I feel like. But now, when it comes to like us being from Philly, would you say you growing up have all the old heads, not family related, but all the old heads you ever met would you say they set us up for failure, the young kids? Because like like such all the shootings going on, robberies, different crimes, different schemes going on, all these crimes going on, right? Mm-hmm. Would you say that? Cause I feel like now we always talk about our generation. They feel like, oh, we popping up with some new stuff. Oh, we didn't do it like that. We did it this way, but you still did it.
Yeah. So I would say yeah and no. Like I think some, not all, of course. Like I think some old heads, like they tell you their experience, and that's cool though. But like how I was saying earlier, like I told you my personal opinion, but I told you like some advice and told you do what's best for you. Like I'm not gonna tell you to do something if that don't apply to you.
Okay.
And I think a lot of times older people think it applies to us, and that's what fuck us up. Because if you telling me not to go across the street because you got hit by a car and I never go across the street, I'm never going, you feel me, experience that. Or like, you feel what I'm saying, I'm always going to stay on this side. So I think as like old heads, you supposed to tell me like, you know, try this and just try, like, you know, just try different shit, bro, and all that though. But
you gotta look at like a lot of people that get this advice. You gotta look at where they at in their own life.
Hey, yeah. I mean, as I grow older too, I noticed that too.
I mean, like even like at all my jobs I worked at, a lot of people say, "Oh yeah, don't go for that route, don't go for this." But I be like, "You've been here since before I was born." I mean, like, especially like you know, it's like, I met a lot of dudes my age that's like willing to take risks with their money and stuff like that. That's like say you got $2,000, right? Mm. That's not life changing money,
right? For
real. To me, in my personal opinion, it's not life changing money.
Right.
It helped you out, but it's not life changing.
Right.
It's not going to push you up that extra
milestone.
Not milestone. What's the word? Different money category for when it comes to how much money you
tax
have.
bracket.
Yeah, tax bracket. So it's like, oh, you're not going to risk this $2,000 to start your let's say you start a dog watching or a power washing business, anything for business for people will put their fears on you and have you stagnant. You be like, oh, should I really do this?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Because a lot of people out here don't have minds of their own. They go off what other people do and say, and they like for that's how they move. They don't really think for themselves. Like, yo, they don't really put stuff in perspective. Like, oh, I'm gonna take this risk because I'm gonna benefit off of it. They're not for real. Right. I'm not gonna really value their opinion for real because they're not the one taking the risk. They're not gonna be the ones reaping the reward.
Exactly.
In the end,
and I think 9 times out of 10, like, a lot of old heads be wanting something in return. I be feeling like too. Like, I don't know. I think sometimes when they try to help you out, so-called help you out and shit like that, they expect something. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I think some old heads don't really, give you the right knowledge and, just the right skills to like really grow as a man and feeling like, because it's not really as easy as it is for other cities.
Okay.
But I know some other low-income cities, they probably can relate to us, you feel what I'm saying? But, like, I don't know, man. I just think we need some change a little bit, but I think eventually, though,
Definitely need some change. So, with, like, say with us in this podcast, we're about to be at our 1-year anniversary next month. And, it was a crazy, with the podcast, it's been a crazy journey, ups and downs.
Right.
We learned in the business. And also, I just realized now, what's going to get us to where we want to be is consistency. I mean, I honestly say on my part, I have not been like as consistent as I wanted to be. But now I know what I have to do. And like I said before in the podcast, and earlier in this episode, how you move after that mistake really depicts your future for real. So,
right.
So let me ask you this though, right? When it comes to relationships, right? Before I go get to this part of the podcast, relationships, right? What would you say? What's 3 key components to a good relationship?
So most definitely communication. But communicating to understand too.
Yes,
you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not communicating just to.
I can be talking, but do you actually understand where I'm coming from?
Where I'm coming from,
yes,
and
okay.
why I'm saying this. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So like understanding and communicating, that's definitely one. Spending that good quality time together. Like I think quality time is everything because a lot of times people be in relationships for a long time and really don't know their partner or really think they know their partner but don't really get that heart to heart. You feel what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta turn your phone off and just have that heart to heart with your spouse. You feel what I'm saying?
Sure.
Or sometimes you just gotta take that little vacation, like because everything don't.
Here we go.
Everything don't really. Like I don't know. You don't really gotta spend bread to really have a good time with your significant other. And if you feel like you do, you might be in the wrong relationship. So.
No. I'm not gonna lie. People are actually think, oh, if there's no money being spent on like a date,
we not having a good time.
Or no, like no, I ain't gonna say it because we spend money on everything, but heavy money being spent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like
my $20 day and your $100 day probably be 2 different vibes.
It's all about the person, bro. It's all about the person. Because like say now, like that's like say in the past, right? Mm-hmm. Before like all the relationship stuff we've been in, you could actually say. When we went out to different places, I see different people. I be like, I ain't gonna just say categorize the women, but because a woman can say for this about a guy. Like I see why somebody would want to do something with you, but I really don't see why somebody would stay with you in a way. And I'm just gonna say this like this, so it may be from my point of view, me as a guy, right, who likes women.
Mm-hmm. I mean. Never mind, go ahead.
You said to clarify.
I don't want to get canceled. Go ahead. I'm not going to say.
No, I'm just saying though. When it comes to the fact of how can I say? I said it's a girl that everybody likes on social media, right? Right. Keep real with me. A girl that's liked on social media by a lot of guys. Right. You can understand they may want to do stuff with her, but once you get real in the field with these these different levels of women out here. Mm-hmm. That's just talking about look. Just talking about personality as well. I value personality over looks anyway.
So she not really wifey material.
Not saying wifey material, but it's like after you have a conversation with somebody and you see how they think, you be like, why would somebody want to be with you?
Yeah.
Like,
and that's everything. I ain't gonna lie.
You see, I think a lot of people out here are getting misconstrued. People are just seeking actions and not situations with these people.
Yeah.
Like, when I say action, I mean intercourse or going out doing different stuff like that. But like when I say situation, I mean relationships.
Right.
I mean, so a lot of people get confused. They get everybody think I'm a 10. They seeking a situation with me. No, they just seeking actions with you, not a situation. it's really a big difference. You know what I mean?
And I blame niggas for that though too, because I'm a lot of times. I mean, of course, a lot of times females head think they a 10 because of how niggas act and shit like that. But I think niggas just do that because you know how we is. Like we like having a lot of women and shit like that. We like going through women and all that. So I think if like, I'm gonna be honest too, like if we really said how we really felt, a lot of these females would not think they a 10, bro. Like if we really being honest.
I ain't gonna just be honest. If a lot of these females say their true feelings about some of these guys I heard, because you gotta realize it though, right? A lot of people's personalities, like I look on social media and also in real life, a lot of people's, like some people's personalities be sex, and then some people's personalities be money. And I'm gonna say that to this: the only reason some people be with people is because of their money. And the only reason some people be with some chicks is because they sex, and vice versa, like with guys too. It's like it's really not like a real, true, genuine reason that somebody's with that particular person.
I just think eventually you're gonna get tired of that shit.
Exactly. That's why relationships don't last, because it's not based off real stuff.
I mean, but you gotta think about it too. Like if you come into the relationship looking for the wrong things, what you expect? You feel what I'm saying? If you come in a relationship talking about, yeah, my nigga gotta make 100K a year, shit like that, and he only making 50K, you gonna be a little disappointed. Y'all ain't really gonna last long. So I just think being open, like to different things, trying different, experiences and shit like that is what help a relationship grow. Yeah. And like really help you get that bond, because you could definitely have like your standards and you feel what I'm saying on what you like and all that, but I think stepping out the box is what really helps you sometimes.
Well, it sounds like it's having standards, but also you got to realize this though. Do you match your standards? I mean, no, I'm not. You got to really keep it real out here, because like, a lot of people say, oh, like I hear a lot of chicks and guys say, oh, they have to have this and that, but do you have that?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, because basically, I see a lot of people out here seeking what they lacking, they self. I mean, so I'm a friend. Like, we come to he makes 50K, he makes 30K, 40K. It's not about how much you got; it's about what you do with it.
Right.
I mean, because a smart guy that got 1,000 is going to do better than a regular Joe out here that has 10K does not handle money.
Right.
He's going to last long, because you got to realize the dude that has 1,000 knows what to do with it. He's not worried about their opinions. A lot of people buy stuff based off people's opinions of them or how they want to be viewed. That's you got to realize we invest a lot of money into people's opinions out here.
We do.
It's really crazy because, like, how can I say, like, when it comes to the outfits, the cars we drive, the clothes we get, all that's different stuff, jewelry and different stuff like that. Just like the whole, like, even like the way how we feel about our bodies, we value a person's opinion over ours. I will never value a human being on this earth word over mine.
But that's why I think self-love is probably like the best.
It's missing out here. A lot of people have to have self-love, because
we got a lot of BBLs going on. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of lips. I ain't gonna lie. I'm starting to see a lot of the lip fillers. I'm starting to see a lot of them now. Like, y'all gotta really love yourself, man. Like, God didn't place us on this earth to get BBLs. Like, I'm gonna just keep it a bean. Like, I saw the little girl, bro. She had on a costume with the BBL joint. Like, that's not. I don't know. It's just me personally that's not promoting the right thing. But I mean, that's your kid, to each his own. But like,
I feel like we show a lot of things in social media, and not knowing that, like, that's like, say if I'm a rapper, right? Not knowing, like, probably 25-30% of my freaking follower base is kids.
Mm-hmm.
That's like I see people on social media like doing different stuff, like on Instagram and stuff like that, and like I be like, people be naked, doing different things, like this, flashing guns in the camera, and not knowing it may be kids.
Who you be following, bro?
Like, different idiots out here that do different stuff like that. Like, it's like it may be kids actually in the live. That's like, say a person got a certain comedian in Philly live, right? He doing crazy stuff. 8,000 people in there. You trying to tell me that 1,000 of them is not children?
Yeah, most likely it probably is.
For I mean, so that's the message to the wise out there, man. Watch how y'all moving, and watch how watch what you put out to the world.
And man, you to know your partner, all that, man.
So
what you think? Like, what you think some characteristics of a good relationship?
Trust, and also a lot of people got to realize a lot of people mix up honesty and just being inconsiderate. All right. Cause you may feel like you're being honest on different things, but like you're actually like, did you really think about what you was about to say to me before you said it? Yeah, like you gotta realize that a lot of people don't really understand. Like, is this really a nice thing to really say right now?
Really make like money anywhere. I just think it's like the idea behind the video. So like the creativity is what's going to make you that money, not necessarily the people you're around. Because sometimes, right or wrong, you might make money with other people. But if you got a good agenda behind your videos, 9 times out of 10, people gonna fuck with it. You know, so
that's facts. And another thing we need to talk about in this episode is showing love to peers. I mean, cause we come from a city where showing love is not really popular. You know what I mean, and also a lot of people don't show love unless they're connected to what that person has going on and stuff like that. So how are you when it comes to showing love to your peers and like bigging up your mans and like, oh, yo, bro, that's what you doing right now is fire, bro. You on fire right now. You doing your thing. Keep doing your thing. How do you feel about that?
Me personally, bro, like my actions gonna speak before I even say it though. So
okay.
Right now, bro, I ain't gonna lie, distance myself from a lot of people. I didn't really feel like the friendship was genuine. Okay. So I think the actual friends that I have, like, I can say whatever I feel like because they not gonna take that to offense because that's really my friend. Like, a lot of people don't have real friends. Like, it's a difference. So, like, people that I actually know personally and shit like that, like, I can really be myself and, you know, just honestly say how I feel, bro. Like, because if I like the design, I like it, bro. But if I don't like it, bro, you shouldn't take that offense because I'm just being myself, bro. You know?
A lot of people look at, like, friendships or, like, them starting a business. Like, oh, my friends that come from me is, oh, they're not showing love. You know what I mean? Now, it's been times in the past, not saying, like, clothes. It may just be something that that business is in. I'm still going to repost and share your stuff because that's because I may not prefer it. Doesn't mean all my followers don't.
Right.
Well, I mean, so I think it's still always reason to show love,
right.
But I mean, people take offense to the wrong thing. So you try to sell to your family, just your family, or just everybody out here, your designated fan base. I mean, a lot of people get confused, like, oh, my uncle didn't cop from me, he fake. No, he may not like your stuff. You don't want somebody to buy your product or just invest, like, or just use your service because they're your family. Use it because the work is good. Yeah, you know what I mean, like anybody, like say I buy a promotion from or get videography work from or anything from any service. Like my barber, I go to my barber because he does good work, not because he's a close friend. Right. I don't get videography done by my videographer just because he's a close friend because he does good work and he takes it serious and stuff like that. Takes it serious. He's gonna when he's behind the camera, he's really gonna take it serious. He's gonna make sure we got these angles here. He's gonna make sure that. The 3D pop. I mean, he gonna make sure it pop. I mean, so with that being said, man, we're glad to be back. It's really glad to be back. What do you see from us? You know what I mean, because we got something really special for y'all. We had 25 episodes. I mean, and that's coming real soon for us. Yeah. So, what do you see for the podcast coming up? And when it comes to us, like building up this thing we got going on, this culture. This conglomerate, this corporation we got going on, man.
I mean, I just see honestly, us collabing with more authentic people, you know?
Okay,
doing more collabs, but also doing how we do, because when we first popped off, bro, they was fucking with us when we was just doing just me and you, how we just talk regular, bro, and just keep it real. No disrespect to the guests that we had in our show, but I'm just saying, I think we just gonna have more of those and some authentic people and just try to get some more knowledge on our podcast. Try to help people grow as a person or as a business owner. Just all aspects of life, man. That's what I see.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Everything he just said, I feel the same way. Just definitely bigging up creatives on our road to where we're about to go. Right. And just really messing with who mess with us, man. And you moving in the right direction. And as we are, man, we gonna mess with y'all. And if y'all really wanna mess with us, we gonna mess with y'all. Cause we don't mess with people based off clout and what they offer us. We mess with them based off who they is as a person. I mean, what they got going on. Appreciate y'all for all the love and support. Follow us on TikTok at Account You Need to Hear Pod, and also Instagram at the same tag. It's gonna be in the description of this video. And also follow us, add to the convo. The new merch is out, man. Come on, man.
Y'all don't got these though.
Exactly. Add to the convo.com.
Y'all got these ones.
Link for everything will be in the description of this video. Appreciate y'all.